Only one is telling the truth about who they are, so let's meet our guests. Number 1, what's your name?
Harry Styles.
Number 2, what's your name?
Harry Styles.
Number 3, what about you?
Harry Styles.
Well, you all can't be Harry Styles. Here's a paragraph that the real Harry Styles has given us. My name is Harry Edward Styles. I was born February 1st, 1994. I am currently 19 years old and in the famous band One Direction. Now, number 1 and 2, where were you born?
Wolverhampton, England. Cheshire, England.
Okay then, now all of you tell me when you auditioned for the X Factor.
January 28, 2011. April 11th, I sang Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder. July 15, 2010, I sang Heathens Aloud.
Number 3 and 1, what was the name of the band you were in before One Direction?
White Eskimo. I've always been in One Direction.
Last question, all of you tell me one interesting thing about yourself.
I eat both Twix bars at the same time so one doesn't feel lonely. I have 4 nipples. I only own 6 pairs of underwear.
Well, that's nice. Now let's ask the audience who they think the real Harry Styles is. Now, will the real Harry Styles please stand?
There we go.
Welcome to Test the Truth. Let me explain what's going on today. Our audience, who will try to guess who was telling the truth about herself. Only one is a dance teacher from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The other 2 are imposters. It is up to our audience to determine who actually started the ALDC. Will Abby Lee Miller, 1, 2, and 3 please introduce themselves?
My name is Abby Lee Miller, and I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My mother is the fantastic Marion Lorraine Miller. I own and teach at my own studio, the ALDC. I started my studio at the young age of 14 because I thought my talent more suited choreography. I still keep in touch with my former students, and I'm always with them in spirit while they dance. Dancing wasn't my favorite thing as a child because I don't like being on stage. I love teaching, though, because the children are so happy when they master tricks and achieve their goals. That is why I'm such a great teacher.
I'm Abigail Lee Miller, and I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My love of dance came from my mother, Marion Lorraine Miller. I opened my own dance studio at age 18 and called it Abby Lee Dance Company. I was part of Girl Scouts, clarinet lessons, roller and ice skating, sewing lessons, swim team, ski club, and charm school as a child. I have had dancers in the Radio City Christmas Spectacular for 26 years, and I've also had 13 dancers contracted to work in Japan at Tokyo Disneyland. I would estimate that I've taught 3,000 to 4,000 students in my career, making me a great teacher.
I, Abigail Miller, am a dance instructor at Abby Lee Dance Company, which I opened at just 23 years old. I am known to be very tough on my dancers, which sometimes upsets the moms, but I like getting under their skin. I believe that everyone is replaceable, and I let the girls know that often. Even though I'm tough on them, I'm very proud of their accomplishments, but I don't tell them that.
Number 1, who are your parents?
My mother is Marion Lorraine Miller, and my father is George L. Miller.
Number 2, who is your favorite dancer to work with?
My favorite dancer to work with is Kendall because she's been with us for the longest.
Number 3, who is your best friend?
My best friend is my husband, John. He loves me for who I really am.
This is a question for all of you. How old were you when you started the ALDC?
I was at the young age of 14.
I was 18 years old just after I graduated high school.
I was 23 years old right after college.
Number 1, do you still keep in touch with your former students?
Yes, of course I do, and I still take their butts out to dinner.
Number 2, what do you love the most about teaching dance?
I like getting to boss around the dance moms and getting under their skin.
Number 3, what inspires you the most about the art of dance?
I love to see the joy on the child and their mother's face when they dance and perform.
So after all these questions, who do you think is the real Abby Lee Miller? Will the actual Abby Lee Miller stand up?
Hello everybody, I'm your host Steve Lowry. Today we are doing our show to test the truth. Our famous celebrity is Cat Williams.
My name is Micah Sierra Williams, also known as Cat Williams. I currently live in Los Angeles, California. I was born on September 2nd, 1971 in Cincinnati and raised in Dayton, Ohio.
My name is Cat Williams. I'm known for rapping, acting, and stand-up. I've gone through tough times with drugs in my life, but I'm slowly recovering. You might know me from my role as Money Mike in Friday After Next.
My name is Cat Williams. I am 41 years old and born in Cincinnati, Ohio. I was born on September 2nd, 1971. My real name is Micah Sierra Williams. I'm a comedian. I was seen in many TV shows and movies.
Cat Williams 1. How many children do you have?
I have 11 kids and I am birth father of 3.
Cat Williams 2. How many kids do you have?
I have 7 kids and birth father of 3.
Cat Williams 3. How many kids do you have?
I have 8 kids and am birth father of only 1 of them.
Cat Williams 2 and 3. Are you planning on ending any of your careers soon? If so, which one?
I plan on quitting acting.
I plan on quitting my comedy career.
Cat Williams 1 and 3. Have you ever been arrested? If so, how many times?
I have only been arrested 3 times in my whole life.
I have been arrested 7 times in my whole life.
Cat Williams 1. How many movies or TV shows have you been in?
Altogether, I have been in and made appearances in 26 shows and movies.
So tell me, one of your biggest incidents that happened at a live show?
One of my biggest incidents was when I was performing at a club. Someone slapped me in the face.
Cat Williams 2. Have you ever let down your fans?
Yes, unfortunately, I have let down my fans recently. I failed to appear at a show in Seattle, November 29th, 2012.
And finally, what you've been all waiting for, will the real Cat Williams please stand up? And finally, what you've all been waiting for, will the real Cat Williams please stand up?
Hello everyone and welcome to Tell the Truth. Today we're going to find out which of these people is a real Marshall Mathers. Here's a short summary of him. Marshall is one of the most famous rappers that goes by the name Eminem. He rose to the top after being rejected by other rappers. Now with platinum albums and chart-topping songs under his belt, he's an inspiration to many. Now, let's meet our guests. Number 1, what is your name?
My name is Marshall Mathers.
Number 2, what is your name?
My name is Marshall Mathers.
Number 3, what is your name?
My name is Marshall Mathers.
Now, let's listen to Mr. Mathers' story.
My name is Marshall Mathers. I was born October 17, 1972. I had a hard childhood with my mother, but I later worked my way up, and after my daughter Haley was born, I finally got signed to a record label.
My name is Marshall Mathers. I was born in Kansas City, Missouri until I moved to Detroit 12 years later. I entered the 97 Rap Olympics in Los Angeles. Although I came in second, Dr. Dre was impressed by my skills, so he searched all over the country for me. Because of him, I became the successful rapper I am today.
My name is Marshall Mathers. I was a teenage dropout and began rapping to release youthful frustration. I became one of Detroit's most respected underground rappers despite being pale-skinned and blue-eyed.
Okay, now it's time to see which one of our guests are telling the truth. Marshall number 1, when did you get very serious about rapping?
I started taking rapping seriously around age 14.
Marshall number 2, what is your full name?
I was born with the name Marshall Bruce Mathers II.
Marshall number 3, how did you deal with being rejected so many times by so many people?
It was frustrating being shut down so many times and I got angry, but I put my anger into my raps. My best songs are usually fueled by anger.
Marshall number 1, did you ever have a favorite subject in school?
I was always good at reading. I even studied the dictionary to be able to have all of those words at my disposal.
Marshall number 2, have you ever repeated a grade?
I failed the 9th grade 3 times.
Marshall number 3, I heard you were in a movie. What was the name of it?
I starred as the main character in the 2002 movie 8 Mile.
Marshall number 1, how did you come up with your nickname?
I actually came up with it in the loo, the porcelain throne, latrine, the Oval Office, the toilet.
Marshall number 2, how do you feel about people spelling your daughter's name wrong?
It doesn't bother me at all. It's not spelled how it usually is. It's not his mistake, really.
Okay, final question. Marshall number 3, how many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids, both are girls.
That's all for now. We'll let you guys ponder on who's really real. Now, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Oh, you're Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tell the Truth. Now, the way the show works is there will be 3 panelists that will try to fool the audience, and they have to try and guess which one of the 3 panelists is a real person and not an imposter. There will only be one to tell the truth. Number 1, what is your name?
Rajon Rondo.
Number 2, what is your name?
Rajon Rondo.
Number 3, what is your name?
Rajon Rondo.
Now that we know the name of our celebrity and our imposter, we will listen to their story.
I, Rajon Rondo, was born in Louisville, Kentucky on February 22nd, 1986. I went to the University of Kentucky, where I was later on drafted to the Phoenix Suns, first round, 21st pick. Now I play for the Boston Celtics, and I wear number 9.
I am Rajon Rondo, and I am a professional basketball player. I'm currently in contract with the Boston Celtics. I was born February 22nd, 1986. I went to the University of Kentucky, and I got drafted to Phoenix Suns, first round, 21st pick.
My name is Rajon Rondo. I was born February 22nd in Louisville, Kentucky. I went to Oak Hill Academy High School, and in college I played 2 seasons at Kentucky University, and then I went to play for the NBA. My birth sign is the Pisces, and I'm currently on the Boston Celtics roster.
Number 1, how much was your annual income from basketball?
$11 million per year.
Number 2, do you have any siblings?
No.
Rajon, number 3, how many games did you start in 2006 through 07?
I started 28 games out of 75 games in 2006 and 7.
Number 2, what all-star game were you selected to be on?
I didn't make any team.
Number 3, did you tear your ACL?
Yes.
Number 1, have you ever got into a fight in the NBA?
Well, that was another teammate.
Our time is up for questions. Will the audience please vote? Will the real Rajon Rondo please stand up?